Welcome back, math friends. We are on lesson 2 in module 6. Yesterday we talked about how we compare tape diagrams. We made a double tape diagram. Today we're going to still look at double tape diagrams, but we're going to look at something a little different. So let's get started. See what we need to do. I can solve comparison word problems. That's what we've been working on yesterday. We're going to continue today, but a little tweak of it, make it a little different. First thing we're going to do is warm up our brains. You have another fluency practice in Google Classroom. Again, 3 to 5 minutes on your timer. Okay. If you think you can beat 3 minutes, set it for 3 minutes. If you think you need maybe just a little more time than 3 minutes, set it for 5. Okay. And remember, you are not trying to get the whole paper done. You're trying to get how many you can get done correctly in those 3 to 5 minutes. Okay. So pause my video, go work on that. Don't turn it in until you turn in your exit ticket and your problem set today, okay? That way it's all together. So pause your video, go work on it, come back, hit play. Okay, ready to go? You ready to go? I got my whiteboard, got my eraser, got my marker. You need something to write with because you're gonna be writing this down too. Remember, Miss Curry is probably going to ask you to get some linking cubes. If you don't have linking cubes, that's perfectly fine. Draw it out. I do it all the time. Okay. Fingers are dirty from using my fingers. All right, here we go.
Hi friends, it's Miss Curry. Today we're going to continue practicing solving comparison word problems. For this lesson, you will need 4 sets of 10 linking cubes.
Remember, if you don't
have linking cubes, you could use 4 sets of any small objects, like small building blocks, coins, buttons, beads. You get the idea. Push pause and go gather your materials.
If you don't have anything you can use, we're just going to draw.
Welcome back, mathematicians. We're going to jump right in with a new problem.
Let's go.
Read with me.
Ben
solved 6 math problems. Robin solved 4 more problems than Ben.
My bad, I read it
How
wrong.
many problems did Robin solve?
Okay.
This is an interesting problem.
It is.
It sounds like a comparison problem. Let's start by representing Ben's 6 math problems that he solved.
Okay,
We can do that with linking cubes or any small object.
I'm going to draw. 1, 2, 3.
I'm using linking cubes, and there are 6 of them. This represents Ben's math problems. Go ahead and label your 6 items with a B for Ben. Next, let's represent the number of problems that Robin solved. She solved 4 more than Ben. Do you have any ideas how we can represent Robin's math problems?
Well, I know she has 4 more than Ben. So
Some people have thought, well, we can add 4 more right here. What will that show? Because this is Ben's 6. If I put 4 more, that's like showing that Robin has 4. Or showing that Ben has 6 plus 4. That's not right. I know. Let's represent Robin's in another tape. We'll make a double tape diagram. I'm going to start with the same amount that Ben had, because I know that she had at least that much. So if Robin solved 4 more than Ben, would we add on to her tape or take 4 cubes away?
I'm going to add them on because he had 4 more.
We would be adding 4 more. Let's do that now. Oh, and we can't forget a label. Let's label it R for Robin. Let's draw a tape diagram to represent what we just did. Who is the story problem about?
Ben and Robin.
Ben and Robin. So let's start by writing B for Ben and R for Robin. We're comparing, so we'll draw a double tape diagram. They each solved math problems. So I'm going to begin like this. What do you notice about these two tapes?
That they're the same size.
They're the same size. And if they're the same size, that means that they solved the same number of math problems. Is that true?
Mm-hmm.
That is not true, is it? So I'm going to draw some extra tape next to Robin to show that she solved more problems than Ben.
Because she solved that. We know 4 more.
How many more problems did Robin solve than Ben?
4.
She solved 4 more problems. Will you point to the tape where I should write 4? We should write 4 right here. I'm going to pause for a moment and give you a chance to catch up with me. Can you make your whiteboard look like my whiteboard? Be sure to include B for Ben and R for Robin. Let's keep going. Ben solved 6 math problems. What information can I add to my double tape diagram?
We can put a 6 there.
We can write a 6 in Ben's tape. Let's do that now. Where else can I write a 6? Whisper it to me now.
And Robin's.
Very good. We know that this part of Robin's tape is equal to Ben's tape. Does this double tape diagram match the linking cubes or small objects that you have on your whiteboard?
See? We have 6.
If not, this would be a great time to fix it. As I read each part of the story again, I want you to touch the part of the model that matches what I'm saying. Ben solved 6 math problems. Point to that part of your model. That's this part right here. Robin solved 4 more problems than Ben. Point to that part of the model. The 4 more is this part right here. How many problems did Robin solve? Point to your double tape diagram. Robin's total math problem solved is this whole tape. 6 and the 4 added together. Write a number sentence that helped you find out how many problems Robin solved.
Now I know that 6 plus 4 is 10.
What is 6 plus 4?
10.
10. My favorite number. Love everybody. Let's celebrate your success before moving on to the next problem. How about a That was so fun. Thanks for celebrating learning with me. Now, clear your boards. Let's read another story problem together. Tamara found 12 ladybugs. Who finds 12 ladybugs? That is awesome. That's like hitting the ladybug jackpot. Willie found 4 fewer ladybugs than Tamara. How many ladybugs did Willie find? Is this a comparison problem?
Kind of.
Yes, it is. We're solving for the amount of ladybugs Willie found based on a comparison between his ladybugs and Tamara's ladybugs. Tamara and Willie are the characters in our story. Let's start there. Let's write T for Tamara and W for Willie. Because we're comparing, we're going to draw a double tape diagram. Let's start with 2 tapes. Is it true that they found the same number of ladybugs?
No.
Give me a thumbs up if yes, thumbs down if no.
Okay, so I'm going to pause this because I want to look at this a little bit different than she's doing it, okay? I'm actually going to draw out what I do know, okay? So I know that Tamara has 12 ladybugs, so I'm going to draw out 12. Okay, there's my 12. Now, Willie found 4 fewer ladybugs. So I know that he's going to have less on his. Okay, so I don't know exactly how many he has, but I know he has less. So I'm going to draw it out less. We don't know. All right, now let's follow along with what she has. Now the visual is going to help me see. Okay, so we know that Tamara and Willie did find the same amount, but Tamara found a little bit more, or Willie found less. So let's draw that they have the same amount right now.
They did not find the same number of ladybugs. Who found more ladybugs?
We know that
Let's go back and read that part of the story again. Let's see. Tamara found 12 ladybugs, and Willie found 4 fewer ladybugs than Tamara. Well, if Willie found fewer, then that means that Tamara found more. So we need to add some extra to which person's tape?
Tamara.
We need to add more tape to Tamara's. Because Willie found fewer ladybugs. How many more ladybugs did Tamara find than Willie?
4. 1, 2, 3,
that
4.
Would be 4. Can you point to where I should write 4? Yes, that's the extra part in Tamara's. That's 4 more ladybugs. Tamara found 12 ladybugs. Take a look at Tamara's tape. That's this one right here. Where should 12 go?
My total.
If you have a learning partner there, turn and talk to them. Or you can say it out loud to me.
12 should be your total.
12 is her total number of ladybugs. So it needs to go on the outside of her entire tape to show that 12 is the total. If you thought that 12 went in this part of the tape, let's just think about that a second. It's an honest mistake. Sometimes kids say that. But if this was 12 and this is 4, then the total number of ladybugs she found would be 16. But we know that her total is 12. So this isn't right. Willie found 4 fewer ladybugs than Tamara. Does our tape diagram show that? It does, because it's showing that Tamara caught 4 more, which means that this space right here on Willie's tape represents the 4 fewer that he has compared to Tamara. Let's read the last part. How many ladybugs did Willie find? The first part of Tamara's tape is equal to Willie's tape. So whatever this part is how many ladybugs Willie found. Turn and tell a partner, or you can say it out loud to me. How will you figure out the missing part of Tamara's tape?
We could say 12 minus 4. And I can look up here and here's my 12. If I take these 4 off,
You might have thought,
how many do I have left?
I know that something
There's my
plus
8.
4 equals 12. That would work. You might have thought 12 minus 4 equals something. The way my brain thinks about it. So I'm going to break apart 12 into 10 and 2. I can do 10 minus 4, which is 6, plus 2 more, equals 8.
Now I'm going to pause because in my brain, I drew it out. Here's my 12. I took that 4 right there away, and I counted how many I had left. I had 5, 6, 7, 8.
Which also 8 plus 4 is 12. So I know that Willie found 8 ladybugs. You all have done fantastic. I have to say, this is new learning, and it's a lot because we've spent a lot of time working on just single tape diagrams. Does that mean you have to master this right now?
No.
It doesn't. You've only had a couple lessons on it. But it's interesting how different tape diagrams help us understand the math that we're doing. And it makes it easier for us to see the solution. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who would only appreciate tape diagrams? Oh my goodness, it is time for the problem set. Your must-do problems are 1, 2, and 3. Do your best thinking for 10 minutes, and if there's time left over, try any of the other problems. I'll see you real soon. Bye.
Bye, Miss Curry. All right, let's look at this problem set. Now, I'm going to do one with you that you have to do on your paper. Make sure that you all are understanding what we're doing, okay? And show you a different way. Now, our instructions tell you to redraw right, but let's look and make sure we know what we're redrawing and writing. Read the word problem. Draw a tape diagram or double tape diagram and label. Got to have labels and a diagram. Write a number sentence and a statement that matches the story. You have to have both, okay? All right, so let's look at number 1. Nikhil baked 5 pies for the contest. Peter baked 3 more pies than Nikhil. How many pies did Peter bake for the contest? Okay, we read. Let's go back and draw what we know. So Nikhil and Peter are my 2 friends, okay? Nikhil baked 5 pies for the contest. I'm going to draw out 5 for her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guys, drawing this out helps me see it. If you don't have to draw it out, that's fine. Okay. Peter baked 3 more pies than Nikhil. So I know that I can have my pies, but he also baked 3 more. Put 3 right there. Okay. How many pies did Peter bake for the contest? Now, I'm looking. If you want to do it this way, you can do it this way. I'm going to draw out my 5. I'm going to make Peter's the same, but his is going to be just a little bit longer because he had 3. And then I can say they have the same here. So 5 plus 3 equals something. How many did he bake? Well, let's count them. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I need to make my statement that matches. How many pies did Peter bake for the contest? Peter baked 8 pies. Now, did I read it? Yep. Did I draw a picture to match? Yep. Did I write my number sentence and statement? Yes. Okay. So that means we're done. Now, guys, I have to see either this tape diagram or this tape diagram. I need to see one, and I need to see my number sentence and my statement. Make sure you are doing your exit ticket along with your problem set. You're going to do 1, 2, and 3. Make sure you turn them both into me. Make sure that fluency is turned in at the same time, okay? So all 3 things are going to get turned into me. I'll see you guys on our next lesson. Bye, friends.